y'all, hope you guys are doing good. So today I'm going to be sharing with you this recipe. We call it kondré. It's from the western part of Cameroon, and I'm from that part of Cameroon as well. So yeah, I don't have the English name for this, but it's just like stewed plantain. So yeah, so first of course you need your green plantains, guys. I have here I think 12 green plantains. Yeah, and of course you need your goat meat. That is what we the Bamileke people traditionally we use for our kondré. We use goat meat, but you can use any meat of your choice or any beef of your choice. And of course you need some fresh tomatoes. For this quantity of plantain you need like 3 to 4 medium size of fresh tomatoes, but I don't have fresh tomatoes at home, so I'm just going to go in with this tin or canned tomatoes, but they are whole, they are not chopped, they are fresh but in a can. So yeah, and then of course you need your palm oil. Traditionally we do this with palm oil, but you can go ahead and use any other cooking oil of your choice, say olive oil, peanut oil, anything. Like I always use peanut oil sometimes. So but for this dish we'll be going on with some palm oil and of course some peanut oil. Then of course you need your seasoning cubes. You need some persil. I have the dry ones. And over here, I don't know if you guys can see, so over here we have let me tilt this so you guys can see. Voila. So over here is where we get serious. Over here I have some celery leaves, I have habanero pepper, I have some leeks, I have some ginger and garlic, I have some thyme here, I don't know if you guys can see. I have some country onion, it's like this rondelle. I'll make it sure I put it on the screen. I have some, this we call it quatre côtés, four corner. I don't know the name in other languages, but I'll insert the picture for you guys to see. I have some bebe as well. This is what bebe looks like. Other people call it calabash nutmeg. And then I have some white pepper, and then I have some janser, and then I have this very special leaf that you also need for your kondré. But if you do not have this leaf, feel free to skip this part if you do not have the leaf because it's special, but I think it's still available on my website too. So yeah, without wasting so, and of course I'm using 2 onions. I have 1 chopped onion here that I'm going to use, and then the other onion I'm going to use to season my beef. So I'm using in total 2 big onions. So yeah, without wasting so much time, guys, let's get straight into the video. So in a pot I'm going to pour in my goat meat. It's washed already, and I washed my goat meat with a little bit of lemon and salt and how do you call it, and some basilic. So I washed it with it just to take away that goat's special goat smell. If you do not like it, you can try also to wash it like that. So yeah, I have my goat meat that I've washed, and then I'm going to add a little bit of these leaves of everything, just a little bit of this, and of course some onions, and I'm going to be adding 1 Maggi cube and also salt. I didn't mention you also need salt. I'm going to be adding some Maggi cube and salt as well into this. A little bit of thyme like that, a little bit of I'll leave the name on the screen, it skipped my mind right now. I'm adding a little bit of leeks of green onion, just a little bit, and then yeah, so then I'm going to add a bit of water, just tiny bit, just to get it started. Then I'm going to set this on the fire to cook while I come back and prepare the other ingredients. Okay, so we're going to start with our wet ingredients. If you are using your fresh tomatoes, make sure you chop them and then put in your blender. I'm just going to add my canned tomatoes. You can see they are full sizes, they are still fresh. Then I'm going in with all my fresh ingredients. Let me do like this so you guys can see. So I'm going to add my chili. I'm going to add my onion and celery. Then I'm going to add my leeks, my ginger and garlic, so now we have our our wet ingredients blended. So I'll be blending my ginseng and my white pepper. Blend all your dry ingredients together. Don't bother separating it. And then I'm adding the quatre côtés on it. I could go ahead and add my bebe and country onion, but I have all those in powder forms already because I sell them. It's on my website. If you want to order, you can place your order. I'll leave the link below. So you can see our goat meat has been cooking. You can see how there's so much water there. That's why it's not good to boil your meat from the beginning with water. So now I'm just gonna go in and add a little bit of all the ingredients that we blended, so it can also get into the beef. I'm adding that much, like 1 cook spoon. Then I'm just gonna quickly stir everything. I'm gonna let this cook again or simmer for like 3 to 5 minutes. Then I'll set it aside. So there we go. Our meat has been cooking for a total like 6 minutes now. So I'm just gonna take this aside and then come back. My plantain peeled and washed, and then I just have it sitting in cold water. This is going to prevent your plantain from getting darker in color, so always make sure you leave it in water. So I'm gonna add in my palm oil. Like I said, feel free to use any vegetable oil of your choice, and you want to make sure you cover this and make sure your kitchen fan is also on, because this can be smoky. Sometimes it can send out smoke. So yeah, so I just turned off my fan so you guys can hear me. So it's already really smoky. I've turned off my cooker, and then I'm just going to use a knife to put inside, and then to show you guys how to know. You can see it's almost transparent, like, but it still has the yellowish tint to it. So that's how you want your palm oil to be before you go ahead, but you can still use your vegetable oil. Like I said, I just love the palm oil because it gives it an extra taste. So I'm just gonna let this chill. So I'm gonna shift this behind and then let this chill for a while. Okay, so now that the oil has cooled down a bit, I'm just gonna go in with our onions. Then I'm going to add our goat meat to fry it a little bit in the onion. Remember, when you were steaming your goat meat, you just wanted it to be half cooked, not fully cooked, because you're still going to cook it in the plantain. So you just want to fry this for like 3 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes, until, sometimes I fry it until it's a little bit golden brown, but just fry it just for a few minutes is still good. So I'm just gonna go in and stir. So you can see that some of it is becoming brown, like golden brown. So now at this juncture, Guys, the aroma is yum yum. At this juncture, you want to go ahead and add all your ingredients. You remember the ingredients that we blended. Add everything. So my wooden spoon is broken, that's why I'm not using this. I still have to go and shop for another wooden spoon. Don't laugh at my wooden spoon. This Oyibo wooden spoon is not strong enough. So our meat has been cooking for over 3 minutes with the ingredients. So now it's time to add our plantain. Oh my god, the aroma in my kitchen. So now it's time to add some water. I'm going to start first with the stock from the beef. Then I'm going to start with like 2 cups of water that I rinsed the blender that I used to blend everything. And then seeing that it's not enough, I'm going to add like 1 more. So I'm gonna use the same blender and add like, yeah, so you want your water level to be almost above the plantain. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add our dry ingredients. You remember, didn't forget you. We didn't forget you. So then I'm gonna mix everything real good. Also, you can go ahead and add your salt and your Maggi. Add my Maggi and salt. All of these Maggi and salt you add to taste. So I'm sorry, my son got up, so I had to attend to him. So I've added my Maggi cubes and my salt to taste. You can always start with 2 or 3 Maggi and a little bit of salt and taste. If it's not okay, then you go ahead and add some more. So yeah, cover it and let it cook for, normally this is going to cook for 20 to 25 minutes, but you have to keep checking from time to time. So guys, our food has been cooking like for 15 minutes. You can see the water level has dropped. So I'm just gonna So this is 25 minutes later, guys. Oh my god, see, our plantain is yum yum, it's ready. So now I'm just going to add my leaves and my thyme. And then you want to go ahead and taste your plantain to see if it's soft enough. You can see it's not soft enough, so I'm going to add more water. And then I'm going to add 1 more seasoning cube. Then I'm going to add 1 more seasoning cube because I've added water and I think I tasted it already. So voila, our fish is ready. Guys, here is the final product of our meal. See how it looks. Yum, 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 yum. So delicious.